we're gonna fly.
200 views on caught his mom masturbating. Thank you guys so much for the likes, the comments, and I know it's only been a month, but thank you guys for everything. And stay tuned because I'm going to be uploading a lot more and have a bunch more stories to tell. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so this story takes place literally a month ago, and I was at my friend Brian's house, and we were just chilling, playing COD, and his mom called us down. So we go down, and she asked us to go to the store to get a few things, and she couldn't because she was making dinner. So Brian and I say okay, and she gave us her credit card, and we're about to leave, and then Brian's little brother walks in. And his little brother, let's call him Johnny. Johnny comes into the kitchen where we were, and he heard that we were going to the store. And him being a little 10-year-old that wanted to hang out with his brother and his friends, said, "Can I come?" And Brian's like, "No, we're only getting a few things." And then Johnny's like, "So why can't I come?" And Brian says, "Because you always ask for stuff that we don't need when you and I go to the store." And Brian's mom's like, "Just take him with you." So we had to take Johnny with us, and he got his shoes. We went into the garage, and Brian's 16 so he could drive, so we get in his car, and right away Johnny said, "I want to sit in the front seat." And Brian's like, "No, you're not even old enough to sit in the front." And they had like a fucking 2-minute argument until Brian said, "Sit in the back or we're not taking you." So he immediately shut up and got in the back, and the whole drive over he was so butthurt and he just sat with his arms crossed, giving us the worst look I've ever gotten from a 10-year-old. So we get there, and the grocery store we went to, it's called Hy-Vee, and it's just this big grocery store. It also sells clothes and shit like Target. But we pull up to Hy-Vee and we get a cart, and Brian got the list. So we got bread, milk, eggs, bottles of water, and just a few other things. And we're like halfway done with getting everything. And then we went to the chip aisle because his mom wanted some popcorn. I think it's called Smart Food popcorn. But we were getting that, and our cart's pretty full at this point because we got 2 gallons of milk, a pack of like 20 water bottles, and some other stuff. So it was pretty full, and we had a pretty good amount of things in it. And we're getting the popcorn, and Johnny sees the Cheetos and grabs a bag, and he says, "Hey, can we get these?" And Brian's like, "No, we're only getting what mom told us to get." And Johnny's like, "But I want Cheetos." And Brian's like, "No, this is why I didn't want to take you." And Brian takes the bag and puts it back. And that seemed to really piss off Johnny, because after he did that, Johnny screamed, "Fuck you," and pushed the entire cart over, and everything fell out. The milk went all over the aisle, the fucking eggs broke, and it was so loud. And Johnny just peaced out and ran away into the bathrooms. And me and Brian were just standing next to the cart, and a fucking employee came and yelled, "What the hell is wrong with you guys?" And she was yelling at us because she thought that we knocked the cart over. And my friend quickly says, "No, it was my little brother, but he just ran away." And she's like, "Alright, come with me." So we go with her, and she goes up to the manager and says, "Yeah, these two thought it would be funny to knock one of the carts over while they were in the aisle." And my friend was pissed and said, "That's bullshit. We didn't knock it over. It was my fucking brother. You can check the cameras." But they weren't buying it. And the fucking manager pulled out his little fucking walkie-talkie and was like, "Yes, we need security over at aisle 27 ASAP. We have 2 teenage boys who apparently pushed their cart over and damaged some store products." And my friend's like, "How about you go check the fucking cameras before you start blaming us?" And the manager's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do my job, and I don't need you punks telling me what to do." And then the fucking store security came and told us to come to the back. So we go to the fucking back room, and they basically told us what we did was wrong, even though we told them a million times that it wasn't us. And then a lady came into the room and calls the manager over. And at this point, Brian and I wanted to fucking dip, but the manager came to us and he said, "Where's the kid that you guys were with?" And Brian's like, "I don't know, he ran off somewhere." And the manager's like, "You two, go find him and come back." So we went looking for him, and we check all the aisles, and we're freaking the fuck out because we didn't know if he ran away or something. And then we checked the bathrooms, and he was just chilling outside a stall. So we got him, and we really wanted to just run out, but the bathrooms were right next to the room that the security told us to come back to, and there were security guards out there who could see us, so we just figured it wasn't worth it. So we go back into the room, and the manager's like, "Listen kid, you can damage food in the store, but you have to pay for it. Are you gonna pay for all this?" And then Johnny's like, "No." And then the manager just goes on this rant about how you can't fuck up food that you're not gonna buy, and basically told him to never do it again. And then Johnny's like, "Okay." And the manager's like, "Do either of you have a parent to call?" And Brian's like, "Yeah," and he calls his mom. And she's like, "Brian, what's taking you guys so long?" And he tells her the whole story and how she needed to come to Hy-Vee. And she's like, "Fuck. Alright, I'll be right there." and she came like 15 minutes later, and that 15 minutes was very fucking awkward, just chilling in the room with the fucking security. But his mom comes and they tell her what happened and how we were gonna have to pay for all the damaged property, and she was pissed because we basically had to buy 2 sets of groceries and just wasted money. But we got that all straightened out. We got the groceries. We had to pay double the amount for everything because Johnny fucked up the groceries. And when we got out, Brian was like, "See, Mom, this is why I didn't want to fucking take Johnny." And she's like, "Yeah, you're right." And we loaded the groceries in our car. She took Johnny home in her car and we took Brian's. And apparently she yelled at Johnny for the whole fucking car ride home. But yeah, we got back. I hung out with Brian for like another hour and then I left. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.